was talking this morning, and I don't know what he wants. So, all right. He's sitting in the hallway. Of course, that could be Rita too. Not sure. Chico's very independent and, does his own thing until he decides he needs affection, and then he's in your face. And he's 11 pounds, so it's a lot for in your face. All right, it is January 2nd. Our title is For the Morning, and our author is Ursula Gestefeld. This is from The Breath of Life, 1897. The night of sense consciousness is past, and I wake to the spiritual day, the eternal now. In the light of God, I see myself anew. The shadows of the night are gone, and I am free from suffering, disease, and death. I am filled now with health, strength, and joy unspeakable. There is no room in me for any unlikeness to the Infinite One, for the One vibrates in every part of my being, from least to greatest, and fills me with pulsating, invigorating, deathless life. I rise from the passivity of the night to the activity of the day, in which I work the works of Spirit that sent me. I wash away the last remains of clinging mortality from before my vision, and I see only the child of God. I cleanse my body from the impurities of false thought and open every pore to the inflowing divine energy and infinite love, whose offspring I am. I feel within me their uplifting power. I clothe myself with garments of light, woven on the loom of life by the ministering angels who show me God's will. They are with me now. They will never leave me, and I will not forsake them. I put from me all desire which could make me unworthy to wear the robe of righteousness, and their hands shall bear me above all temptation. I descend the stairs which lead from the upper chambers of recognition of my God-likeness to the lower room of experience, where I must manifest that relation to the world. I eat the food which is bread from on high, that certain and sure supply which is mine as a child of God. I draw from the great storehouse that which I need in my work of the day. I feed upon the word, the true thought. I assimilate it, I embody it. It works in me and through me, and naught can oppose or conquer it. I am that I am. With me is the everlasting peace. Well, so Ursula Gestefeld is all about getting your day started on the right foot. And your year started on the right foot, since, for most of us, this is the first day we're going to go back to work. Some people do work on the first. I'm very fortunate in that my job decides to be closed on New Year's Day, and I get to watch the Rose Parade. So I got to hang out with my partner. I got to hang out with my cats. I got to watch the Rose Parade. Today I go back to work. And so what that was effectively was a treatment to set my year off. This is my first day back to work. And so she used all of the words, and it's like, let's embody this. And nothing that is unlike this can enter in. And so it is very beneficial to set your intentions, much the way she did, for the year, for the day, for, what if you're starting a new project, to set your intentions. And you don't have to have a clear-cut, final, this is what it's going to look like. In fact, it's probably better if you don't. But to say, what do I intend? Well, I intend to embody this. I intend to have vigorous life. I intend to have unspeakable joy. All of the things that she said in there, these are the intentions. What it ends up looking like, well, that'll take care of itself, because I have set my intentions to the good. And so Do I want to get up and read that every morning? Not necessarily. But it is a good idea when you open your eyes to set your intention for the day. And she's, got a pretty good idea on how to do that. Speak into the day what it is that you want out of the day. What is it that you want to get done? What is it that you want to feel? What is it, pulling on you that will be good for you for the day? Speak it into the space. And then let, Spirit take care of it. Because Spirit will. Spirit absolutely will. I enjoy reading Ursula Gestefeld. She's, I know she's one of the people that Jesse's done pieces on before. And I definitely, if you want a mission today, create something like that when you first open your eyes, that you kind of set your intention for the day. And you can do that, or any other time where you hit that liminal space, like Sunday night before you go to bed. If your week starts on Monday, Sunday night you can set your intentions. Okay, this is what my week is going to be like. You can have a little bit of, when I first open my eyes, let me set my intention for the day. When you could do it at the beginning of the month. I did tell you I came out of the psychic community, and we had new moon wishes and full moon wishes. And at the full moon, it's when you let stuff go. And at the new moon, because the moon is when you wanted to bring things into your life. And it has everything to do with, in the new moon, the moon is going to start filling up. And at the full moon, the moon is going to start waning. And so that's when, those are liminal spaces where things are going to change. And it's not a bad idea. It's like we do spring cleaning, and how in the fall, we set the beds to rest, agriculturally. So set your intentions. And that's exactly what that is. What Ursula gifted us with is it's a good one to set our intention for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, for the decade. Who knows, You can absolutely do that. Don't get too mired up in the details, but, but it's like, what is it that you want to feel? And what is it that you want to accomplish without putting, material limits on it? It's like, because she didn't do any of that. So that's a master class on how to set your intentions. So the mission today, should you choose to accept it, create yourself one, just a mini, for when you get up in the morning, and then look at where else you might want to create the setting your intentions spots. I definitely try and do it when I go to bed. It's like, okay, that I'm going to get a good night's sleep and wake up refreshed and revitalized, and, so I'm not a morning person, so I'm definitely going to be the one who does it at night, not necessarily in the morning, but you see how to do it. So that is your mission today. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is the spiritual practice of self-care. If you are going to live a life of service, which honestly we all do, you can't pour from an empty cup. So you got to take care of yourself. So that's why I like to say, do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. Be it one thing, be it three things, be it all the things. In the end, that is my end goal, is to help you get to the point where everything you do for yourself and others is loving, kind, and compassionate. Why? Because the world works better when we do that. And because we deserve our own love, we deserve our own compassion, we deserve our own kindness. There are too many of us who are really good at being loving, kind, and compassionate with everybody around us, whether we know them or not, and not so much with ourselves. I get that we hold ourselves to a higher standard frequently, but you are a beloved child of God. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. Practice on yourself. Besides the fact you are your own best test subject, you get immediate feedback. Is this the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing I could have done? Well, no. What do I need to fix it? So, and they're easy. My favorite one is because it's extraordinarily important to me, is to take a deep breath before you speak, especially to yourself. It was my self-talk that sent me into therapy one time. I heard the way I was speaking to myself and I was like, this is not okay. So, be aware of that and speak gently to yourself. Take a walk, take a nap, take a break, which is the human equivalent of turning yourself off and turning yourself back on again. Literally, especially in the nap case. I'm a big believer in moving the body because that will get the blood flowing and get more oxygen to the brain, and whatever you're working on, you'll benefit from. Take a break. Sometimes you get stuck and you just need to go do something else for a little while. And my feelings on naps. I took the 3 days off that I had for Christmas and the 3 days off that I had for New Year's, and I made sure I took a nap each day. They say you can't catch up on your sleep, but I made a darn good effort to try. So, all right. Yes. So those are basic suggestions. I'm sure you've got a lot more of, ways to practice love, kindness, and compassion on yourself. I am going to remind you that one of my ways is to eat dessert first. One, I do legitimately mean eating dessert first. I don't do it often, but I do it. Especially when it comes to Chinese food. If she sends me the almond cookies, I'll eat a couple of almond cookies before I eat dinner. I don't spoil my dinner. I'm an adult. I get it. But I do eat dessert first. What I realized though, when I started to say that, is what I mean is don't save the good stuff. Too often we are waiting for a special occasion, and either that special occasion never comes, or when the special occasion does come, the people we want to celebrate with aren't there. So don't wait for a special occasion. Make the occasion special. Wear the fancy clothes. Use the fancy dishware. Eat the fancy food. Do it more often. And don't wait for the special occasion. Make the occasion special. I also, because the world's been a little crazy lately, for the last, 3-4 years, I want to remind you that joy is a quality of God. Therefore, joy is a quality of you. Therefore, no matter what is going on in the world, you deserve joy. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what is going on in the world, you still deserve joy. I remember a funeral that I went to as a child, and it was a family funeral, and it was somebody who, died way too young, and we were children, and the adults were doing what they needed to do, and they sent us out because there were a bunch of hay bales behind the funeral home. They sent us out to run around and play, even in our nice clothes. Even, they sent us out to run around screaming, to be joyful. We knew what we were there for. And the adults recognized that we needed that. And so they sent us out to do it. In the midst of, there can still be joy. And it's one of those situations, especially with the situation that I was just talking about. I think it's Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over, but laugh because it happened in the first place, that, which I'm paraphrasing it because I didn't quote it. So, even in the midst of those situations, there can still be joy. All right. I'm going to move on into the rest of my suggestions. Basic self-care. Do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like for you. Drink plenty of water. My feelings on hydration. Your brain works better. Your body works better. Your skin looks better when you are well hydrated. Drink plenty of water. It's just as important in the winter as it is in the summer. In fact, if not more, because, with the heat running all the time, we get a little dehydrated and we don't think about it. So with the summer, we're sweating. We know we've got to replace it. In the winter, we're not. So drink plenty of water. And get that early in your day bright light. It's supposed to, we got a 90% chance of rain today. There was no sun this morning, so I'm definitely leaning into the artificial light to help me get going this morning. But if you can get that sunlight, it's 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. 5 to 10 minutes. And you, I just lost my train of thought. Where are we? 5 to 10 minutes. to help reset those circadian rhythms, which is a hormone balance. And it'll also help with your vitamin D. And vitamin D is really important. So, you want to check into that. All right. And then I have it it's a self-care Ernest Holmes quote, right? Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you you do live in heaven. Right here, right now. It's all around us all the time. What do I mean by that? Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of good is within you. Well, that means that it is not a physical place. It means that it is a mindset. It is a state of consciousness. Once we learn that, once we learn to create that state of consciousness for ourselves, because nobody can do it for us, we got to learn to do it ourselves, then heaven can be any place we are. Think about that. And if that doesn't wreck you back on your heels, you're not paying attention. All right? Everything around us is made from one substance, and that substance is God. And that means when we recognize that, we'll make different choices. We will move through the world differently. And once we learn that, then we learn, well, then anywhere can be heaven. It's up to this. And it's this plus this, head plus heart, that will get you there. And once you learn to create that heavenly mindset, you become a safe space for people. And you're not going to let them bring their storms into your harbor. Honestly, you won't. You will give them a place to rest without them crashing your peace. But you might give them enough respite that they can learn to do it themselves. And that's all we can ask. That's all we can ask. So, and one of the easiest ways to create this mindset is to take Emma Curtis Hopkins' advice. Look for the good and praise it. And everybody immediately wants to look for the big good. But what I advocate is look for the little good. Because it's the little good that adds up to the big. As you can quote Gandalf here, it's the small, ordinary kindnesses of the everyday people that hold back the dark. Okay? Lord of the Rings. Yes, I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. I am a dork. I am a geek. I am all those things and proud of it. All right, beloveds. So, count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count the big ones, count the little ones, add them all up and see that this world is a whole lot better than you think it is. Okay. I am at the social media part where I remind you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark, and I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I'm proud to say that I have managed to keep my YouTube channel updated all year. So I'm going to keep going. I may get a couple of days behind, but so far I've done pretty good and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, there's plenty of content on both of the YouTube channels. We try and put light, bright, funny, uplifting, and helpful stuff up on the other two, the Facebook and the social Instagram. And occasionally we throw stuff up on TikTok too. So, check them all out. If you want to know what's going on with the center, email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. And the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it'll either take you right to the information you want or the person that can help you get it. Whew, there's a nice warm cat right here. That's what I'm doing. I'm petting a nice warm cat. And I need to stop so that I can wrap this up. All right. Well, then I guess I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a set your intention day, an unspeakable joy day, a subsist on the word day, a know whose child you are day, a recognize it's going to be okay day, a let's get this year started off on the good foot, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You're a beloved child of God. You are spirit in action. You are God in motion. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling in whom God is well pleased and well represented. You teach people about the God of your understanding through your words, your deeds, and your actions. Remember that. All right. So in the course of that, remembering that, get to know who God knows you to be. All right. That's one of the things. That's a watchword for me, and a good thing to do for 2024. Peel back the layers of everything you have been told about yourself. By people that know you, by people that don't know you, by stereotypes, by archetypes, by the labels you've been, slapped with and the boxes you've been stuffed into. Peel back everything that society, culture, religion, gender norms have told you about yourself, and get to know who God knows you to be. Because I can promise the person God knows you to be is good. And probably pretty cool too. All right, beloveds. I'm going to remind you that Reverend David will be on with you around 5 p.m. I will be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.